everybody, and welcome to the 7th video on Mini Vegas MC. So in the last video we covered the MGM Grand along with the Showcase Mall, the mansion, and some of the stuff that the MGM Grand has, including the MGM Grand Garden Center and the MGM Grand Conference Center. Lots of MGM Grand related stuff. And so in this video we're going to be covering this major addition to the Las Vegas Strip, Park MGM, and also all this stuff that we got going on over here. So to start, I finally did Oyo, y'all. Remember, like a couple of videos ago I said I'd do Oyo and then I ended up not doing it in the video after that? I finally did it, y'all. I was just way too focused on MGM Grand to actually build Oyo, but now I did it, y'all. Okay, so this place is actually really interesting. It's considered to be, unfortunately, just from what I've heard, it's considered to be one of the worst hotels and casinos in Las Vegas. A lot of people compare it to Circus, which is definitely saying something, but yeah, that's just what I've heard from like other people on like review sites and YouTube and stuff. So to get started, we have the lectern that lets you know all sorts of different stuff. And yeah, and then over here you've got the valet area with the porte cochere. I don't know why in the last video I said porte cochere. I'm sorry about that. I suck at pronouncing things, as you all know in like every single video by now. And then you've got the parking garage over here, pretty modest size. These wool blocks are meant to represent the ads that they have hanging up all over the place, especially over here at the side of the parking garage. You've got the marquee area. Sorry, I just had to clear my throat right there. Okay, can I just say something right here? I recorded this like 3 times now because I kept realizing that I was like too close to the microphone and I kept like stuttering and slurring my words so much. I think I kept talking too fast, so this is like the 3rd time recording this. So sorry if my voice feels a little bit off in this video today. I forgot to mention this in the last video, but Cairo, my skin, was updated to have cufflinks and a bow tie color, so now he's like a true distinguished gentleman. Anyways, valet area, parking garage, marquee, casino building with these little slab blocks to represent ventilation. This over here is a Steak and Shake, nice little food restaurant type thing. And then over here you've got the pool area, 2 different pools, very cool. So usually, like the way I do these buttons, it's usually for like to represent hotel windows and stuff on like the towers, like on the now demolished Tropicana. But here I had to represent it for the vents because they have like little ventilation systems up here and stuff. Very interesting choice. Now there's 2 hotel towers. This first one was added, I believe, in the 1980s, back when this was called the San Remo, and then the second one, I believe, was added in the 1990s. Now this place has gone under a crap ton of changes. This was the Howard Johnson's, this was the Treasury, the 20th Century Pacifica, Polynesian, Hotel San Remo. It was the Hooters Casino Hotel at one point. Yeah, the Hooters Casino Hotel. Very interesting. But then Oyo bought it in 2019, I believe, and then turned it into the Oyo Hotel and Casino. And they actually did have a Hooters like chicken wings restaurant, but I think earlier last year they closed it, so that kind of sucks. And then I believe we are done with the Oyo over here. So in the back of this hotel is the Desert Rose Resort. Now unfortunately I don't have that much information regarding the Desert Rose Resort, so instead of doing the lectern I just had to do the oak fence with the sign on top displaying the name. So this place is like separated into 4 different buildings with the hotel rooms on them and stuff. They have this like little outdoor area in them, and then you've got the pool area in the middle, and then this little office area where you can register your hotel room. Very cool. And then divided by this road, I actually forgot what this road was called and stuff. You got this set of hotels over here. Now, the first one, I actually have no idea what this building is. If anyone has any idea on what this building actually is, please tell me in the comment section down below, because I have no idea what this is. There's like no signage on it for some reason. And then over here is the Onyx Apartments, the I believe second or third apartment to be built in this map, because you also got the Desert Oasis and the Oasis Apartments. If I'm being honest, this is like the craziest looking building so far in real life. It's very like weird looking, and you've got these like little balcony type areas, very interesting. And then you've got the pool area right here, just like with the Desert Rose Resort. You also got the little sign over here. And then after the Onyx Apartment is this, like, I think something was demolished here, as seen by this weird like remains of like the building's flooring. But other than that, the rest of this is the Howard Johnson Inn, which has these two different buildings, and then you've got the pool area over here, and then that's pretty much it. And then right here you've got just your average Denny's and a liquor world, nothing special at all. And then after that you've got these two hotels, which actually share the same pool. The first one is the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and then the one after that is Candlewood Suites, which both have these like very generic kind of like boxy designs. They're very chain-like designs. I think pretty much every Holiday Inn has this design. Well, at least the Holiday Inn Express and Suites buildings. And then over here is probably the most out of the way like motel that we have in this map so far. The Days Inn, which I believe used to be a Travelodge, but they changed it recently. It has this like unique U shape. And then you can see like again another really tiny pool area. The Office over here where you can like sign up for a hotel room, I guess. And over here this is Koval Lane. I think this was called Reno Avenue, and then it just converts into Koval Lane over here. Like I said in the last video, that's what this road is. And then over here is what I believe is the largest Motel 6 in the Las Vegas Valley. It's very massive. It has like all these wings and stuff. You got the pool area, and then you've got this like weird looking awning type entrance place. I don't know what this is. But you've also got the sign right here. This is also another like really old property. And then past the MGM Grand, we're actually done with all this. All these like shady looking hotels and motels and stuff. Going past the MGM Grand. Before we get onto this, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but I've also added this like random Walgreens that's here. This over here used to be the Mosaic, I believe, which is like a really tiny shopping center that got demolished a few years back and is now where the Boulevard Shopping Center is currently. Okay, so now this is the major addition to the Las Vegas Strip in this video. This is the Park MGM, formerly the Monte Carlo. One of my favorite defunct casinos. It was like based off of the Monte Carlo casino in the country of Monaco in Europe, and I just really like the European theme that it had. I prefer that over Park MGM, if I'm being completely honest. There's definitely some like stuff that it's got going for it that I'll mention in like a few seconds, but other than that, I prefer Monte Carlo more. Okay, so for starters, we got this lectern, just like with all the other hotels here, or major hotels at least. This place, I believe, is called the Watering Hole. It's like a little restaurant type thing. The Park MGM generic LED screen sign that a lot of hotels have now. So this Nomad thing is the name of the top few floors of the Park MGM's hotel tower. It has its own like hotel room design. It has its own like casino pool area and everything. pretty interesting. It was first called Hotel 32 and then was later named Nomad. And just recently, earlier last year, they renamed it to the Reserve at Park MGM. So this is actually outdated. I don't know if they got rid of the signage here. They also got some Nomad signage on top of their hotel tower, which is what these like blue blocks are. And I don't know if they got rid of that too, but yeah. The funnily named Crack Shack is over here. I think that's like a breakfast restaurant. I need to try out some of the breakfast restaurants. No, not just breakfast restaurants, but like restaurants in general. I don't think I've ever actually tried any of them here, aside from this place, which is called Italy. Now, this is like a series of shops, restaurants, grab-and-go type places, and bars that are full of imported foods from other countries around the world. Very interesting. I think they also have like other eatalis in other places too, which is kind of cool. And then over here is the Dolby Live. This is a theater where they've had some pretty well-known celebrities. They had Lady Gaga recently. I think they're having the New Kids on the Block right now, which is very cool. This used to be called the Park Theater and was added when it was still the Monte Carlo. Yeah, it's very cool. Very nice. There's supposed to be an LED screen right here, but I think I forgot to add it. Whoops. And then you've got the valet area, porte cochere right here. And then you've got the pool area. Back when this was the Monte Carlo, there used to be a wave pool and a lazy river, but when it became Park MGM from 2017 to 2018, I think that's how long their transition to it lasted, they got rid of it and replaced it with these generic rectangular pools, and also a hot tub right here. This was that like separate pool area for the Nomad or Reserve that I was talking about. I think they call it the Terrace. And then you've got some ventilation systems going on over here. Places for trucks to dock at for like to deliver goods and resources and stuff. This is like a random piece of the Monte Carlo's architecture that's still standing over here for some reason. I don't know if they were being lazy or if they just like decided to keep this here as like an Easter egg or homage to the Monte Carlo. But yeah, that's honestly very weird. More ventilation. I think this is for like a restaurant. This like little opening over here. And then over here you've got the hotel towers with the buttons representing the windows as always. Originally I was going to use a slab blocks like I did with the MGM Grand over there, but I thought it looked ugly for some reason, so instead I decided to use literal signage, pale oak signs. Yeah, aerial view right here from the top. And then you've got this little sky bridge area that goes from the casino building to the parking garage that connects to the next door Aria, which is what I'm going to be building in the next video. I'm going to be building all of City Center in the next video, so look out for that. All of City Center, like Aria, Vidara, the crystals, which is probably going to be almost impossible to do. Pray for me when I start building that. You got this like really massive ventilation thing going on over here, and it's all like guarded by these iron bars and stripped jungle wood blocks, so nobody comes in and tries to mess with it. And I think this parking garage is used for both Park MGM and Aria, because over here it says Aria event parking. It also says it over here too. But then over here near the sky bridge, it says Park MGM Self Park. So yeah, I think it's used for both Aria and Park MGM, which is honestly really interesting. And then I think that should be it for this video. And actually, before I end this video off, I want to announce some stuff. So I actually forgot to mention this in the last video, but Mini Vegas MC now has its own Planet Minecraft page. Yeah, that's right. So that's where you'll be able to download this map when the Las Vegas Strip is completed. And not only that, but this map has now been renamed to Travel MC Las Vegas. Now you might be wondering, what the heck is Travel MC? So I really want to do more maps like this sometime in the future. you know, like different cities, US states, parts of different countries, to just entire countries in general. So future maps that'll be built like that, that'll be posted onto the Planet Minecraft page, will have the Travel MC name on it. And one more thing I'm proud to announce is that Travel MC also has its own Discord server separate from the Red Felt Jungle. Like I mentioned in the last video, I mentioned that the Red Felt Jungle, or what's now known as the Gray Felt Jungle, which is my official Discord server, had channels where you could like suggest stuff and like get updates on Mini Vegas MC. Well, now there's an entire separate Discord server for that, the Travel MC Discord server. And from now on, all Mini Vegas MC videos, as well as all future Travel MC videos, will have links to that Discord server down in the description below. So anyways, I believe that should be about it. Subscribe to become a Burro Churro today. This is Cairo. Have a wonderful day, y'all.